Hello. Happy today. Happy today. We're back. Look who's back. Back again. How is everyone? Happy today. Happy today. We have a little Tara Paris mannequin hanging out in the corner. Let us see. How is everyone? And can we turn up the light? I have a new computer, so let's see. How does it work? How does it work? There we go. How is everyone? Oh my goodness. Who's here? Who is here? Who is here? Scooting over. Karen's here. Elisa's here. Buonanno. Bonane. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Allison is here. Stephanie, Happy New Year. Elaine, Happy New Year. Michelle, Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. So good to see you girls again. And Happy New Year. How is everyone? How are you feeling? How are your holidays? What was your favorite moment? Do you have a favorite moment you want to ground from the holidays as we move into 2025? If you are, which I don't think any of you are that are here with me live, brand new to Elegant Femme, but if you're listening to the replay and you're brand new to Elegant Femme or you found us recently, I like to ease into the new year. I am not this, let's hit the ground running. Actually, let me turn my heater off. Give me 1 sec. There we go. I am not, let's hit the ground running. It's the new year. Let's ride on adrenaline, which can actually be really tempting because there is this feeling of newness, of excitement, of freshness as we roll into the new year, which is a beautiful thing. I love that energy. And I'm also for myself very aware of allowing that energy to be this beautiful, sustainable birthing force instead of this push, birthing source, I should say, instead of a push or a force. Some of you have shared with me, and I don't know who it was just recently, I think it was maybe on the winter solstice when we were reviewing the year, that someone said that they came into the new year with that energy and they were burnt out by February. So what I want us to think about, feel into as we enter the new year is this beautiful something we spoke about in the Creme Mastermind years and years ago that I'll be bringing into the Chateau Mastermind in a really beautiful way, is this gorgeous unfolding of sensual speed. Your own sensual speed, going at your own pace, really honoring what it is that feels so congruent to you. Because as much as it is not pushing, not forcing, it's also not unnecessarily trying to hold yourself back. So it's this beautiful dance as we move into the new year, honoring where you are, listening to your body, listening to what's calling you forward next, and really being so honest, so authentic with yourself, with your desires, with what it is that you're seeking to experience this year. So let's open the new year with that energy. Michelle, you celebrated your 57th birthday on the 4th. Had the most beautiful birthday dinner with your family. Oh my gosh, that's happy birthday. Happy birthday. Just a couple days ago, right? Happy birthday. 57. Go girl. That's amazing. Oh, all right. With this, let's go ahead and open up with intention. I'm so happy you're here. Star, is that somebody that I see? So happy New Year. I'm so glad you're with us inside of this space and just honoring everything that's already transpired for you since you've been back inside of this space, back or here for the first time inside of this space. So sending you, you're brand new. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Star. I was going to say, I don't think I see a star before. Happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're brand new. If you are brand new to us, please say hello. Let us know that you're here, where it is that you're coming from. And you're always welcome. No matter what lesson you're officially on inside of Chic 365, you're always welcome to join us inside of this space for the daily lives And then continue in your own space, in your own pace, wherever it is you are inside of Chic 365 for yourself. We got some questions over the break of one woman shared with me, I've done Chic 365 5 times and I want to join you. When do I start? How do I do it? Join whenever, however feels good to you. Just following the courses. If you're brand new, following the courses unfolding of the lessons, which means go through one a day and no more than one a day, starting from the beginning. I feel like if you've been through the course numerous times, just join us anytime you want, in any lesson you want, and take the course as you feel congruent. And even if you are new, still feel free to join us for the lives. Just honor the sequential lesson for yourself and follow your inner knowing all the time, wherever you are. Okay, wherever you are. Okay, yes. Allison says, beautiful. Another tradition we are celebrating. Yeah. Men following. It's true. It's true. It's true. January 6th, a very special day. Very special day. The wise men, yes. Following the star today. So true. So true. All right, gorgeous ladies. Here we are, 2025. Let's bring her in. Let's bring her in with so much beauty, so much grace, so much unfolding, and settle in to the energy of the new year. Okay, so just want to get a little cozy. Moving some things. Just want to get a little cozy with you. All right. All right. Getting a little cozy. My boys went back to school 2 days ago. Nico left Thursday. Dominic left Saturday. We're here. We're still here in the Outer Banks for a little bit longer. All right. So as we enter into the new year together, really slowing down this moment. This may be the first time, other than New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, that you've really considered that we're in a new year, a new space. So what I'd like to bring forward is a timelessness around this moment. So we can close our eyes and feel into the new year, 2025, the freshness, the newness, the hope. Hope is so underrated. The hope you have for this new year, the awareness of what it is you're leaving behind, the power to dream again, the power to say yes again, the opportunity to devote yourself to that which your soul is seeking. So feeling that bubbling up inside of you, letting just our shoulders roll back, our heart space open, feeling that space that you're creating inside of your heart space, inside of your chest, and allowing the awareness of that space to move up into your mind, into your true mind, into your consciousness, into the mind with God, where all things are possible, where all things already are. And this is where the timelessness bit comes in. The awareness of where you're being called at this point in physical time in 2025. And even if you're not aware of exactly where you're called, just the awareness of the devotion, the excitement, the hope, the possibility inside. And then again, with your shoulders back, your heart open, that space that you've created, allowing that awareness to move up into your consciousness, the consciousness, the consciousness, woo, the consciousness, and connecting in that timeless space with God, through God, as God, and the timelessness knowing that it's already here. In some way, in some form, it's already been experienced. The opportunity to experience it in your mind, to play with it, to be with it, to connect with it, and then to allow it. Allow it. Father, Mother, God, we ask once again, with such gratitude, such grace, such power, such confidence, to honor the light within, to honor the light, the truth, the oneness, the unity that exists. We ask that anything and everything that is no longer in service easily and elegantly transform as we open up to a new year together, and at the same time, a timelessness of truth, of beauty, of embodiment to perform and receive miracles. This or something even better for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. 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 So this is the second time, at least that I've seen, that I've gotten this question. And those of you that have been with me in Elegant Femme since 2008 or so, please feel free to chime in if you feel congruent with us. Are you the same person who uploaded 12 years ago? You look different. No hate, just curious. I am the same person. And this is a question. Dawn, hi. Good morning. Buongiorno. Here's the thing as we move into this, okay? So here's the intention inside of A Course in Miracles. And I don't mind this question at all. There's a part of me, the little girl inside of me, and that tender piece inside of me that certainly in the past would be very offended or hurt or kind of see things through these kinds of questions. I've really, and I'm human. We're all human, right? So it's not that sometimes when we get comments or we get questions that they don't hurt. One of the things that I really committed to in opening up Chic 365 Live on ACIM was really as a growth opportunity to myself to rise above any kind of fear of criticism or rejection or anything like that. And I'm really deeply proud of myself inside of that for doing that, and also committing to the bigger message of why we're here. So I want to bring in this question with the context of what we're speaking about inside of A Course of Miracles. So inside A Course of Miracles, Chic 365 Elegant Femme style, we are always inside of Elegant Femme integrating the physical and the spiritual, always, right? That's been the opportunity inside of Elegant Femme since the very beginning, that it's not one, that it's not the other, right? The opportunity to live into the fullness, to the wholeness, to the awareness of who we are, and allow our physical embodiment to evolve. I say inside of Elegant Femme that our desires are the impetus to our spiritual evolution. Okay, so that's really, really beautiful and really important, that our desires are the impetus to our spiritual evolution. I deeply believe that. As we go through A Course in Miracles together, and as we deepen, we've seen this a little bit already, right? The awareness of we are not our body. We are not our body. And sometimes inside of the spiritual context, let me know if you're here with me live and you're in the chat. Let me know if you can feel this. Sometimes as we're growing inside of the spiritual context, it can feel like, especially when we remember and we recognize, okay, we're more than this physical body. Sometimes we can go to the opposite extreme. And again, there's nothing even wrong with anything any of us choose, any way we're called to evolve. There's nothing wrong with any of it, okay? I'm sharing with you an experience of mine and an insight that may serve you in deepening the content and the context of what we're talking about here. So sometimes we have a tendency to go to the extreme. That's right. I'm not a body. I'm not a body. So I don't care about my body. I don't care about it. I shouldn't even do anything. And we go to that place, right? I shouldn't. We can go to the extreme that if I'm a spiritual person, I shouldn't care at all about my body. I shouldn't care about what I look like. I should just, right? And we put spirituality in a box, which is one extreme. And the other extreme is, oh my God, I only care about my body. I'm totally obsessed with what I look like. I am my body. My value and my self-worth is my body, right? We go to these extremes, okay? So have we all been on both extremes in some times in our lives? If we're super honest with ourselves, have we gone through moments of our lives where we're like, oh my gosh, it's just spirituality. I don't even want to care about my body. I don't want to care what I look like. I don't want to, it's too much. It's too heavy. Or the other extreme. Oh my God, I'm nothing if I'm not this, right? I think all of us, if we're super honest with ourselves, we've experienced both extremes. The opportunity in the dance, and something that personally I really believe is that we can integrate this beautiful opportunity to deepen into our spirituality consistently, constantly, and allow the body to be an opportunity to delve deeper inside of that. So it's not one or the other. It is utilizing the body as a form of what it's meant for, as a form of communication, as a form of love. And personally, for me, I have been very deeply called since I was a little girl for beauty and spirituality. And I thought inside of myself at a very young age, I had to choose that it had to be this, it had to be this. So part of my own spiritual curriculum has been the weaving of these two. So do I look different than I did 12 years ago? Yes. Is there one person here who doesn't look different than they did 12 years ago? In honesty. Really. Every single one of us looks different. Now, some of the comments I've gotten, well, you got lip filler. If you really like yourself, why would you get lip filler? Does that mean that I don't like myself? Or does that mean that that's an expression of what I'm choosing at this particular point inside of the physical world because I feel it's an expression of beauty? It doesn't mean I don't like myself. Maybe it means that I'm excited to experience and express myself in a certain way. The video that I did 12 years ago, interesting fact, I was dyeing my hair dark brown to cover my gray. And because I was brand new in France, I didn't feel comfortable asking for mèche, which are highlights. So they just kept pouring dye on top of my hair, on top of my hair, on top of my hair. It was getting really, really dark. I got a comment yesterday that was like, are you, and I don't know if this is the same person that left a comment yesterday. It might be. It might be. And I don't mind the question at all. I really don't mind it at all. I really don't. Someone left a comment, I think it was yesterday, that was like, you don't look the same. Your voice is different. Your hair is different. You look different. You've gotten a ton of work done. First of all, I haven't gotten a ton of work done, but whatever. People see what they want to see. They see what they want to see, and that's okay. And again, it's like part of me is like, well, why does that even matter? And the other part of me is, well, you know what? This is an opportunity for us to talk about these things, especially in a Course in Miracles, because these things connect. So again, and I haven't shared this in some of the comments because it's like, let's address what it's really about. But that's an interesting fact. I was dyeing my hair dark brown. I also had breast implants back then. I got them taken out. They didn't serve me anymore. Right? I stopped dyeing my hair. Yes, I got some lip filler. Okay. Yes. I don't have any problem with any of it. The opportunity is we all get to experience and express ourselves in any way. It's not if we do something in the physical, like we dye our hair or we don't dye our hair. It doesn't necessarily mean we don't like ourselves. It could be, and let's just consider this as women. Is that an expression of something that I want to experience and see how it serves me? Does it have to be wrong? Does it have to be bad? Does it have to mean someone's spiritual or not spiritual? Does it have to mean somebody believes in themselves or doesn't believe in themselves? Now, there is this fine line. Again, that extreme of like, I'm only worthy if I look like this or I do this, right? We've all been to those extremes before. And that's something that I really look to bringing even more into the conversation inside of not only this space, but really in a big way inside of Elegant Femme in 2025, because 2025, I coined, and I told you all first, I think I told you all first, 2025 is the year of the Frenchie. Oh my goodness, just wait. You just wait. You just wait. This pause that we've had has birthed so many things inside of me that I feel like from a soul level, I've been really called to talk about, but maybe even with what we're sharing here, that there's been a part of me in the past that's like, oh, what are, the fear of criticism, the fear of rejection, the fear. Look, it's going to happen. I could stand on my head. I could have not had any Botox, any filler, whatever, not done anything for 12 years to myself. And I'd have other comments. It's like, look, people are going to comment. People are going to say things. It's okay. It really is okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I also feel like it's an extraordinary opportunity to bring to the surface these kind of conversations that women aren't having, I don't feel, in a healthy, conscious way. It's so easy for us to look at each other, especially if we don't know each other, right? If you're brand new and you've never met me before and you see a video from 12 years ago and then you see me now and you're like, I don't get it, or are you the same? It's okay. I totally understand. right? Especially, again, when we see somebody on the internet, we're like, I don't know, is she real? Where did she come from? We get all of our own kind of stuff comes up. We've all done that too, right? We've all looked at another woman and been like, must be nice for her, or she looks that way because she has money, or it's okay for her because she has this, or we've all done that too. And isn't there a gorgeous consideration inside that we don't do that anymore? Or that we look at each other and be like, wow, there's something there that's inspiring me. And if you look at someone and there's something there that's not, you don't have to say anything. You can, I guess, if you want to, but you could just also use it for consideration inside of yourself as clarity of what you don't want, right? We can utilize this conversation as beautiful opportunities for growth and evolution. So, couple things. We're going to move into the lesson. Couple things. If you are brand new to Elegant Femme and you have found us, because there's something like I don't know, it's like wild, like over 600,000 views on the Let Yourself Be Skinny Part 1. Wild, amazing, so beautiful, so beautiful. And I finally was called, because I wasn't called until recently. I saw somebody make a comment that said, oh, legendary, she drops a part 2 12 years later. I think it was, I don't know if it was supposed to be a nice comment. I'm not sure what the intention was, but I took it as nice anyways. I wasn't called to drop a part 2 until I was called to drop a part 2. Just like everything that I intend to do inside of Elegant Femme, that it comes from a calling, not from a have to, not from a supposed to, not from an expectation. So part 2 of Let Yourself Be Skinny just dropped over the break, and women are loving it. Most. Not everyone has to, and that's okay. I'm sharing that because if you're finding us that way, and if you're brand new to Elegant Femme, there's a couple of things. If you want to know, like so many people are like, what's the indie? What's the Frenchie? what are you talking about? Go to elegantfemme.com/FDA, which stands for Femme Design Assessment. Take the quiz, learn about your femme types, and we're here for you. Because this journey, this conversation, this little snippet that you're getting here inside of ACIM, this is something that I've been talking about since 2008. And the whole Elegant Femme movement started when I lost my firstborn son in 2002. That's where it started internally inside of me. So yes, I'm the same woman. Yes, this is real. Yes, this is me. Yes, I've had lip filler. Yes, I don't dye my hair right now. Yes, all of these things. Yes, all of these things. And the truth beyond all of it for all of us as women is that we are not our bodies. So although we see each other this way, and although this is how we show up on YouTube or when we're walking down the street and we see this physical form, we get to play with our physical form any way we want to. Any way we want to. It's not who we are, and it gets to be a fun opportunity. Like the way that I look at it is life is a game, and we get to look at the board game from the higher level of consciousness, and we get to choose. Like if you think about Monopoly, right? You get to choose, are you the car? Are you the race car? What are the other ones? What are the other ones? Are you the die? Whatever. You get to pick whatever. What role do you want to play? What identity are you having fun with? What is your soul seeking to experience inside the physical world? Don't feel boxed in by anything. You want to dye your hair, dye your hair. You don't want to dye your hair, you don't want to dye your hair. You want to get a facelift, get a facelift. You want to buy a Ferrari, buy a Ferrari. Like there are no rules. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you wrong. When we're following that expression inside of us from that place of joy, and it's different, isn't it, than following it from validation. So I understand that. The conversation of where some women go inside of the fear of, oh my gosh, but if you're doing this, you're passing the message along that we have to do it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You do whatever you want. But let's have that be, as much in common as we can. Let's not tell other women what they can and can't do based on what we feel they should represent, and gift ourselves the freedom the same to embody and experience and express whatever we feel is most congruent to us at this time. So thank you for this question. Thank you so much for this question. I really honor you for bringing it forward. We were not planning to go. I wasn't planning to go here, but God definitely was. God definitely was. The comments are going crazy. So thank you. Thank you, AB, for asking this question. And I really do. I mean it from a deep state of a deep space inside of me of gratitude, because this is a conversation that is very near and dear to my heart and something that I want to spend more energy around in the future. All right. You look so good. Can you give tips for self-confidence? Yes. We have on our channel, on the Let Yourself Be playlist, we have a it's not just Let Yourself Be Skinny, which again, you've got to see part 2 if you want to really understand. No, actually you don't. You can just stay with part 1 because so many women got it. So many women got it. That's what was so touching for me. Do you know that I'm still to this day getting comments from people from when I was crying this weekend, reading Dave, and I was even reading my son Dominic, some of the comments from women who said, oh my gosh, I found you 12 years ago. And I was looking again for this video because I wanted to remember what I learned in that video. And all of a sudden part 2 popped up. Oh my gosh, I saw this video just yesterday, and then part 2 popped up, and the changes that it's made. It's like incredible. We have a Let Yourself Be Skinny. Yes. In that video, because it went so viral and so popular, my husband and I said, oh my gosh, there's something really beautiful here. What are we being called to do? And that was actually my husband's idea. So we created a Let Yourself Be rich, beautiful, happy, healthy, feminine. And I believe there's a video of confidence in there. I believe there is as well. But I would just look for the Let Yourself Be happy, healthy, or beautiful video, because all of that inspires confidence as well. I've been around since 2011. Had to check my inbox. I love how Elegant Femme supports evolution. Yes. I've been in Tara's energy since 2008. She is the real thing, an authentic model of the EF life. For sure, the extremes are there. That's what I like so much about you, the balance, if I can name it like that. Same, and different. Evolved since 2003 when I first met Tara. And that's for all of us, right? All of us. It's like, do you remember getting the comments in the yearbook when we were in high school? And it's like, don't ever change. And it's like, oh. Like, of course we're going to change. Imagine if I had pressed pause on myself 12 years ago. I mean, for all of us, women that are growing and maturing, right? Come on. It can be a little bit like, right? We see pictures of ourselves from a decade ago. It's like, oh, and do you remember even sometimes in those pictures where you thought you weren't pretty or you thought you looked old or whatever, you see the picture later and you're like, girl, what were you complaining about? Look, we're supposed to evolve. We're supposed to change. It's okay. It's a beautiful thing, because inside of all of that, we're changeless. Inside of all of it, we're changeless. We will always be as God created us. Always, always. In the end, we are as God created us to be. That will be changeless. That will never change. So why not play with the physical aspect? All right, let's get into the lesson. So many evolution. I know someone had said to me, oh, you've changed your hair. I was like, if you should see how many times I've changed my hair over the course of my life. Yes, of course. Of course I change my hair. I just cut it, grow it, dye it, have it curly, have it straight. Like, of course. Doesn't mean we don't love ourselves. Have fun, ladies. Have fun. Have fun, have fun, have fun. All right. That's the beauty of being alive. We're never meant to stay the same. Yes. And as we go through these evolutions, we do get to experience ourselves in different ways. 7 months dye-free and thinking of going back. I totally hear you. I'm struggling with the hair dye situation. I totally hear you. So something that I did, just side note, just a little Frenchie. And we're getting into this, but this is also important, right? When I was in Saint-Tropez, last time I was there, which I don't remember what it was, I think it was a few months ago, they did a gray blending technique, which I really loved, Janet. I really, really loved it. So they just wove in some dark lights and some highlights, and it's coming through. And then they just did a little toner. And I think it's so pretty. I've been back and forth with letting my hair grow out and then dyeing it again. So I really get it. I really, really get it. It can feel like, and when we talk about spirituality too, we can get inside of ourselves and be like, oh my gosh, why do I care? It's not that important. It's just hair. But if you have an affiliation for beauty, for self-expression, if you are in any way, which every woman has a Frenchie femme type, if you're feeling a contraction in the expression of your Frenchie, it will affect every area of your life. The Frenchie is the key to the indie and the New Yorker. So if you've made a choice, any choice at all, let's utilize this example, to grow out your grays, and then you're like, I don't really love this. It's okay for you to change your mind. It's okay. It's okay. So let me know if that serves you. Maybe try the gray blending technique. Find somebody, start there. And if you still don't like that, go back. Do whatever you want. It's okay. Doesn't make you wrong. We're not good women if we let our grays grow out and bad women if we get lip filler. Okay? This is ridiculous. We need to stop these things with each other and with ourselves, because that's where it stems from, right? All right. Are we ready? I know we're all so hard on ourselves. I get it. So are we ready for this? I'm sending you all so much love, so much gratitude, so much appreciation for this conversation. Who knew we needed this today? Who knew we needed this today? I'm so happy to be here with you all. Alisa, thank you. Stephanie, I love you so much. Halmea, since 2011. Of course. Oh, Halmea, I miss you. That's amazing. Your new book. I love it. Okay, ladies. Patron saint is Mary Magdalene, also the patron of hairdressers. So I feel strongly we get to choose what feels beautiful to us. That's 100%. What feels beautiful to you? There's no right. There is no wrong. No right, no wrong. And when we can stop judging first ourselves, because that's always where it is. Always. We can pretend like, oh no, it's you. No, it's not. It's always us. All right, beauties. Well, thank you, AB. I don't know where you went. I don't know if you just dropped the question and left or if you're still here, but either way, it's perfect. And I'm very, very grateful for you for asking the question. I'm very, very grateful because obviously I had a couple things to say about this. So with that, shall we? Lesson 119. We are going to be together for the next decade. Oh, she did have a nice follow-up comment? I didn't see that, did she? Are you sure it was the same person? I think someone else had a nice follow-up comment. Okay. Lesson 118. This is where we left off. God's peace and joy are mine, and let me be still and listen to the truth. So we're still in our review period where we're taking 2 lessons from the previous lessons, and we're moving through those on a bookend kind of basis, more AM and PM, and also on the hour and the half hour. So that's where we are inside of A Course in Miracles. And again, no matter where you are, feel free to join us live for these kinds of conversations, because obviously, as you've seen, we talk about more than this, just the course today. Okay. Thank you, Elisa. This energy feels much more evolved than the one 12 years ago. So I asked, and no, I didn't leave a comment yesterday. Please don't feel like I asked you in a bitter way. Well, thank you for that follow-up. That's really, really beautiful. And you know what? Thank God it feels more evolved than it did 12 years ago, right? That's the point for all of us. And do you know what? I was pretty evolved 12 years ago too. All of us were. All of us are, because we all know truth. So what's really important is that we don't also, any of us, like judge ourselves is not what I want to say. Compare ourselves to who we were before or who we are now. There's no better. There's no worse. Do we grow? Do we evolve? We absolutely do. And we're meant to. And when I look at that version of me from 12 years ago, I love her so much. The courage, the bravery. She had just moved to France with her family, her biggest dream ever. She was just starting to be visible on the internet. right? YouTube is where it began for us. Instagram didn't exist. Facebook, barely. We were doing instant teleseminar. Zoom didn't exist. Can you even imagine? Zoom didn't exist. Should have bought stock in Zoom, ladies. Should have bought stock in Zoom. So being in front of the camera, right? Was my energy different? Yeah. I was 30 something years old. And I look at her and I love her. I don't look at her and think, oh, you weren't as evolved as you are now or should have been, or you look, better than. So let's not do that to ourselves, okay? And I get your question, and I'm so appreciative for the follow-up. I'm so appreciative. And we get to look at this inside of ourselves, right? Any question that comes up inside of us for others, and that's why I'm choosing to take it this deep inside. When we ask anyone else a question, anyone on the internet, it's not just a question about them, ever, 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 ever. We might think it is, it might seem like it is, but it never is. It's always about us. So as women, really gifting ourselves this, everything we talked about in the very beginning of the intention, this timelessness with how we see ourselves. And at the same time, this beautiful, fresh hope and inspiration for more. So because I have certainly in the past done this, have you ever compared yourself to a version of your past self in whatever way? That she was better than you or not good enough or whatever it might be? We can all let that go. Let the versions of ourselves that we've lived through be more than enough. Let the version of yourself that you're in now be more than enough. Let the version of yourself that you're living into as you continue to remember the beauty and truth that you are be enough. Like, have love and tenderness and appreciation for every version that we've lived through. So thank you, Elisa. I didn't see that follow-up. Dave was right. Dave, you were right. Dave was right. All right, ladies, lesson 119. For morning and evening review, truth will correct all errors in my mind. I am mistaken when I think I can be hurt in any way. I am God's son, whose self rests safely in the mind of God. Number 2, to give and to receive are one in truth. I love this one. To give and to receive are one in truth. I will forgive all things today, that I might learn how to accept the truth in me and come to recognize my sinlessness. So on the hour, truth will correct all errors in my mind. And on the half hour, to give and to receive are one in truth. This beautiful gifting and receiving, the awareness of the energy. And actually something just came through around this. Karen, during our holiday break, I continued doing the exercises of our review, and I was sincerely incredulous of all the miracles I received without expecting them. Well, let's celebrate all the miracles, can we? Celebrate all the miracles you gifted, all the miracles you performed, all the miracles you received. And there is something that came forward. And it, again, loops back to the very beginning of what I was sharing. I hadn't thought of it this way before, but this might connect and might be of service. So the conversation of let yourself be skinny, I think, can easily be perceived as, well, that's not an evolved conversation. So if you see me here now inside of ACIM talking about these things, God and spirituality, it might be like, oh, you're more evolved now. Because before you were talking about being skinny and now you're talking about God. Well, this is the beauty of exactly what I'm saying. One isn't spiritual and one's not. If you listen to the essence of the Let Yourself Be Skinny video, it's all about gifting yourself the deepest level of permission to express all of who you are without self-sabotaging. That's a very evolved thought. I'm not saying it because, me, that's a line of truth that exists there with exactly what I was saying from the very beginning, that one's not spiritual and one's spiritual. This is the permission we get to give ourselves as women. Can you experience and express your body any way you want and know you're spiritual and even like a stretch? Is it an enhancement inside of your spiritual awareness to express and experience yourself however you're called, without being overly attached to the physical form as your value and your self-worth. So it's a new realm to play in, which is exactly why this is Elegant Femme's Guide to A Course in Miracles. Karen, I love this so much. Please share all of your miracles with us. I want to hear them. I want to celebrate with you. And any of you who experienced and performed the gifting and receiving of miracles during our pause, please share them with me, please, so that we can celebrate together inside of this space. I'm so glad you're here. Those of you who are brand new, who had the courage to come on and AB again, I think I did say it many, many times now. Thank you for your comment. And thank you for all of you who show up. Those of you who have been with me from the very beginning, those of you who are newer, wherever you are on your journey, whenever you're finding us, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Thank you for being a woman who devotes herself to beauty, to truth, to this deeper level of integration inside of what the truth really is. And letting go of the illusion of the fear, of the rejection, of the criticism as you move into 2025, and whatever it is your soul is calling for you to experience and express this year, that you feel sourced by it, that you know that it doesn't define you, and yet it's the way that your soul is calling for you to be a greater conduit of light, a greater conduit of the message, a greater conduit of beauty and truth in your own unique way. So let's all, with so much gratitude, so much grace, step into 2025 and say yes again. Yes again to the calling of our souls. So thank you for being here. We will be back tomorrow with lesson 120. Enjoy your practice periods today. If you are here on the replay, please let me know you're on the replay. Let me know how today's lesson was for you. If you are liking this, like it. Let us know that you like it. Leave a comment. Do the heart thing. Do the like button, whatever those things are down there that the YouTube algorithm so appreciates, as do I, because it is nice to be in the space together and know that it's providing value for you. It really does. It's a nice feeling inside. And if you know another woman who would benefit from this and you'd like to share this with her, please do so. There's an easy way to just have that little arrow thing and share that link. That would be beautiful as well. And if you are new to Elegant Femme and you want to know how we can support you, we have our Femme Design Assessment in the description. And guess what? Who's ready for this? Is anyone ready for a comeback and an enhancement of Sensual Creation Day? Should we do it? Last year, I didn't do Sensual Creation Day live. I was there with you, but I was just in the comments and I was just like, what do we think? What do we think? Should we do SCD this year? Let's see, ladies. Who wants SCD? Anyone other than Elisa? Anyone? SCD? Anyone for an SCD 2025? Do I have some things to share? Stay tuned. We're going to be making an announcement today or tomorrow for our most requested workshop of all time, I think. Dave can probably confirm that. Sensual Creation Day 2025 is going to happen in a very special way with some very special enhancements. I've got some things to share. All right, so stay tuned. I'll let you know soon. I love you all. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Thank you for today. Mwah. So much love. You're already prepping. I love it. It's so good. So good. So good.